Hello everyone, I am Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is not date specific. The energies are linear. So whenever you click on this message was the time that it was meant for you to click on the message. Keep what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Don't try to force it to resonate with you or anything like that. And check your rising Venus and moon signs. That may resonate better with you as well. So if you wouldn't mind, please liking and subscribing and sharing, that would be greatly appreciated. And this is the weekly reading for Scorpio. What kind of messages do we have for Scorpio? And I also do personal readings. The information for that is in the description box below. And if you would like to donate to my channel, the link for that is below as well. Scorpio. What kind of messages do we have for our dear Scorpio? Okay, if you have Virgo in your chart, a lot of the same cards are coming up that Virgo had. Okay, just figured I'd have, because I had to send Virgo to a Scorpio reading as well. So if you have that in your chart, if you don't, that is not meant for you. That was meant for very few people. Okay, so, but with like the spider being there, I was just like, oh, really? Are you kidding me? Out of 2 decks in my hand? And only 3 cards coming out? Okay. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the beautiful energy, Scorpio. I greatly appreciate it. I was not feeling all the way myself this morning at all. I really didn't even have a dream either, and usually it's because of a dream. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel a lot of secrets are coming up. Scorpio. Okay. And you're taking a chance in something that is fated for you to take a chance on. If something you've had concealment about. Wow! With loyalty. Oh my gosh, this is getting way too personal for me. Way too personal. Okay, I'm going to try to keep this the least amount of personal as possible. But what I'm being led to say, I have to say. So, let's just please keep this in mind. Okay, and take what resonates, leave the rest. Alright, good deal. So, for some reason, I pulled out the Shaman deck. And this is for y'all. Before I go too far into this reading, and I can already tell this is going to be one heck of a reading, a long reading. And Virgo's reading lasted like 45 freaking minutes. And I didn't even realize it till it hit like 30 something minutes. And I was just like, what? And I thought I was going to turn it into 2 videos. But I guess with YouTube taking a different, or changing their server or something, I don't have to make 2 videos for a video that long anymore. Oh my gosh, it made me so happy. Because it allowed me to not feel as if I'm being rushed in a reading to get it done within 20 minutes, and I just don't like doing that. I like feeling the energies and giving out messages that's truly like meant for someone. Aw, it's all good. You're having clarity about burdens, and it's all good. Everything's gonna work out just fine. Oh, I have not gotten that card in a very long time. Scorpio, and I'm sitting here thinking Virgo in my head. So please, if you have Virgo in your chart, that'll probably help you greatly, okay? Oh man, holy cow. Okay, we'll take, I felt like I was gonna flip it. Okay, yep. Okay, that one wants to come out too. Dang. Scorpio, y'all's reading is bombing. Crazy, but bombing. A little off the wall, but really amazing. Like, I can't wait to get into it. Like, I'm like, ah, come on, let's go. Sweet. Alright, what other messages do... if I were to be behind that card facing, it would be kind of upright. Okay. This wants to be sideways over this. Okay. Alright. Other messages for Virgo, please. What other messages do we have for Virgo? Why am I saying Virgo? Oh my gosh. I meant Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. This is your reading, Scorpio. Not Virgo's. Scorpio. Okay. Now we ready, Scorpio? Oh, why did I do that? Scorpio. Wow, okay. Scorpio. Scorpio. What other messages do we have for our beautiful Scorpios? And I said Scorpio, then a card came out. And it was just like, my guides were like, no, not Virgo, honey. We're not going to give you a card for that. Scorpio. Scorpio, my beautiful Scorpios. I love Scorpios. They're so, like, intriguing to me. Their intellect is absolutely just beautiful. And how deep they get. It's just so amazing. And I don't know why I'm having... Oh my goodness. Okay. Scorpio. My beautiful Scorpios. What other messages do we have for our beautiful, amazing Scorpios? Oh, I saw that. Yes. Damn. And that too. Holy cow. That's so awesome. I love how the cards flip like that. It's so beautiful. Oh, you're going through grounding. That's really impressive for a water sign. You must have, some of you must have earth in your sign that you're working with your grounding with. That is great. And you are not listening to some of the omens about things. Okay. We'll get into that. Loyalty and law. The law of loyalty. Okay. So, my dear Scorpios, are you ready to get into our shaman messages? Yes, awesome. So, you have, as your overall energies, loyalty. And the law of loyalty, you're starting to really come into understanding the laws when it comes to loyalty and how to receive that loyalty back. Because you were under an extreme amount of illusion about this. And it also, when it comes to your grounding, give yourself a lot of self-protection and your new visions and new sense of loyalty. So I'm feeling as if it's asking you to pretty much like practice your own sense of new visions and loyalty pretty much. So and that this is like a destined like releasing of a lot of addictive energies. Okay, because you do have the Devil card right side up. And Virgo had it upside down, so this is quite interesting. Yeah, and I totally did, like, what, 2 other readings before? Yeah, yesterday was Sagittarius and Gemini, but also there was a lot of, like, energy flowance when it came to Virgo, and I was feeling a lot of Scorpio energy, okay? So I feel there's some of my watchers, actually viewers, watchers, some of my viewers do have a lot of connective flow, maybe when it comes to an earth sign, or an earth sign when it comes to a water sign, or you have that mixed up in your chart, okay? And it's going to help you to be able to understand your situational experiences when it comes to your new views and mindsets that are completely being flipped, okay? Yeah, my new exercises are working really well, aren't they? Oh man, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, and that's what you're overall coming into view with, and laying down a lot of your burdens and understanding with a lot of clarity on the direction that you really want to go in receiving this kind of relationship, either it be work or it be with someone that of a love relationship or anything like that. You're understanding the basic grounding and laws when it comes to loyalty and how it can really influence you in a more positive way, because you also do have the rebirth card with it. And this is the card I said that has not come out in a long time. This is like the going into your shadows about this, like going into the depths of your shadows and coming out into a rebirth energy of emotions when it comes to this. Wow, this is such a different reading. I don't usually do it this way. I go it into a story form. Okay, but anyway. Oh, I can be so scatterbrained sometimes, can't I? And so, yes, this is your overall energy with this. And you're ignoring the omens about this because you're just, it's like, I feel like it's like you don't want to integrate this into it because you don't want to be hurt giving that loyalty and not receiving that loyalty back. You know, it's like, but you're understanding the grounding with it. Even though you're giving this, you're understanding that if that's not giving back to you, being given back to you in that kind of like standard, then the grounding is not there, because the grounding is the one that fell out of my hand. The grounding's not there for that person between you and them, okay? And it's just not meant for them to be a part of your like everyday kind of like environment, is what I'm feeling. And you're receiving omens about that, but it's like you don't want to listen to them in the same time, because you're like, but that didn't how it worked before. You're just like, that's not how it happened before. And then you're receiving more grounding about why, okay? You're understanding more about why it was the way it was with that, and understanding that that's all good. It's okay. If they don't want to give you that loyalty, don't try to force your loyalty within them. And that's where the problems are coming from. Because if that loyalty wasn't given to you, it was never meant for your loyalty to be there with them. Wow, that answers a lot of questions when it came to a lot of thoughts that I was going through. Well, so thank you, Scorpio. I needed that, actually. No wonder I didn't skip yours and go to Taurus, then do yours, because it's like, no, I was like really feeling the pull towards this, because I did that with Sagittarius and Gemini. I ended up wanting to do Gemini, or no, it was, who was it that I switched? Libra and Aries. So I haven't done Virgo I did Virgo on Monday. Wow, and we're on Thursday, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We're on Thursday. Holy cow. That's wild. So it's been 2 days. Yeah, I switched Libra and Aries because I was feeling pulled more towards Aries and feeling that fiery energy with Aries. And then, like, realized why, and then stepped into Libra, and it wasn't as much of, like, the need of that type of fiery energy. So as I put this back, and I may end up going back into my storyline form into this, which, keep in mind, the cards do tend to switch their meaning and what they're talking about when I start switching into the storyline form. Okay? And definitely please take what resonates and leave the rest, because there's a lot of you out there, and I could be connecting with a bunch of different scenarios, and only one scenario is for you and the other scenario is for someone else, okay? So please keep that in mind. This is why this is not date specific. Whenever you click on this, that was when this is meant for you to see. I've realized that a lot when it came to like readings that come into my feed, and even though they were like 2 weeks old or something, I go ahead and click on it like, okay, you know what, it's not date specific. These readings really aren't date specific, and it would resonate with me more now than if I would have 2 weeks ago. And it would have been kind of like a futuristic type reading type thing, but I needed it then. Then I needed it 2 weeks ago. Like, I would have had it in my feed, like, come back now, which probably wouldn't have. So keep that in mind, because I really feel that that actually is so extremely accurate when it comes to this stuff. Because, like, what Water Baby Terror says, she's like, You know, these energies are linear. Like, they can happen whenever your own energy is time for it to be hit, and that realization is time for you to be able to have it when it's meant for you to have it. That's the meaning of divine timing in itself anyway, is when that sense of like view clicks in your head, that is that divine timing for it to happen. Not divine timing situational, but divine timing within your own intellect and how you grow within your own essence of understanding and coming out of your own struggles and being able to heal through your own struggles, which is interesting how I'm actually pinpointing all these cards that are here. But we're going to go through this in a story form right now for you, Scorpio, okay? The two, like, my most favorite zodiacs. Y'all always end up such long readings because look, we're already at 15 minutes. Holy cow. And then the other ones were like only like 20 minutes long or something like that. And I do have these other people, these other zodiacs in my life, you know. But anyway, let's get back to you, Scorpio. You're like, yeah, come on, me, duh. Like, let's go. Come on. Patience is a virtue, Scorpio. I feel this is exactly why I'm going da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and you're just like, okay, come on, let's go, I gotta know. And you're just, and I'm just like, no, not yet. You gotta have patience. No, not yet. You have to have patience. Allow it to sit in, allow it to heal, allow it to resonate, and allow it to really click into your head within divine timing that clicks into your head. But with this concealment card, you're concealing something extremely important. And you're about to walk through the gateway of giving this message and understanding how important this is needed to be released. But at the same time, I feel you're doing it for a very heartfelt reason. For when you feel, even though it's kind of a little control factor, when you felt that it was ready for this person to be able to receive this message so that it doesn't blow up into such a heinous kind of like tower moment, like the most extreme tower moment, okay? And it's all good. You're receiving clarity about everything. You're working on dropping all these burdens about all this, and you're starting to see and come into the light that this concealment is okay to be released. And you're having extreme clarity about releasing this concealment. And I feel that's also what you're ignoring the omens about. It's like you're like kind of like, oh, I know, I get it, yes, okay. Oh my gosh, there's another omen. Okay, yeah, I know. I have to give this out, give this information out, but I just need a little more time. So it's kind of like you weren't really ignoring them, but you were kind of like sideswiping them. Okay, I got it. All right, thank you. You know, and you're coming into your own dark night of the soul. That is what this card is for me. Even though it's an advertisement card for, you know, my most favorite deck in the freaking world, besides the one I made, of course, the Wildwood Tarot. They have a clear white one, which is my clean slate card, and that's the protection card that I use that is in this deck, and I also use it as my clean slate card, and this one I use as my dark night of the soul. So you're having a dark night of the soul moment that is meant to happen within the situation of this concealment of a bunch of secrets that you're holding back, okay? And you're allowing yourself in healing within all these secrets. For some of you that have come to light within your own secrets, or secrets that have been held from you too as well. And this is where I feel this rebirth card is coming from. This overwhelming like sense of release of a lot of emotional energy and really accepting it for what it is and coming into like a sense of like, I wouldn't say too much clarity, but you do have the breathe card here, so you're allowing yourself to kind of let it sit and settle in instead of it being so overwhelming, okay? And I feel that's the struggle in it, but you're having patience to be able to eliminate all the negativity, to get through all the negativity of what is being concealed, okay? And to let things sort of settle and have creativity about it not blowing up into this huge, big kitten caboodle of the tiger being, no, I don't even want to say tiger, of like a freaking lion busting out like pure hunger, okay? Like pure freaking struggle. And also for some of you, I feel this is a very serious struggle for you to get through when it comes to certain things that you've pushed off, and giving yourself patience. Give yourself patience for some of you about, you know, all this. Okay, my phone just went bloop with green. So my phone's being weird like that. That happened with Virgo and it was freaking purple. So I think it was Virgo. It might have been. I don't remember. Oh, I really think it was Virgo that did it too. And the other ones didn't do that. So you got an overwhelming burst of your heart chakra being busted open, and you're using your creativity and being able to heal through this, of this kind of like inner secret within your heart, okay? I feel some of you, it's like releasing your heart energy about these secrets, and it's going to create a lot of healing and create more creativity, because the creativity card was upside down. But remember when I said I feel I needed to flip that? That was this card. This card I felt I did need to flip, because you're coming into more creativity, especially when it's being like your creativity is being now rooted more from your heart as to where it was from your intellect and from kind of like past hurt. Okay, so this is now, this kind of healing and creativity is being rooted more from your heart, which is interesting how it went pop right before I went into this set of cards. Okay, and it's helping you to be able to come more into your empowerment and releasing more of your psychic abilities, and showing you where your psychic abilities actually lie and how immensely psychic you truly are. Okay. And it's asking you to be able to breathe through these realizations, okay? Through these realizations of an overwhelming download of new like understandings and belief structures, and understanding how where your belief structures, certain belief structures in that you had, were actually holding you back and were keeping you from having real true loyalty in your life, okay? And it's making you more empowered. And because you're being more empowered, you're actually coming more into your knowledge of your own psychic abilities and being able to communicate more with your guides, okay? Oh, love the energy, Scorpio. Thank you. All right. Now, this is the card that fell. It kind of like fell like outward like this, where if I was behind it, like I was saying, it would have been right side up. But if I were like with me being above it, it was kind of looked at upside down. So I switched it right here. So it's like you're making a decision upon the kind of work or skill that you're wanting to put towards your responsibilities. Wherever that resonate with you in your situation when it comes to your life, that's what's meant for you, and they're asking me not to go further into this one. And that's also where you're getting your balancing from for your understandings when it comes to your heart into your solar plexus, okay? And also more work into making better decisions for yourself, and knowing which are better decisions to make and which are better decisions to just kind of make a decision, not to make a decision upon that matter, okay? And that's bringing you into your more healing with being able to lighten up and act as if you're more of the kookaburra, and coming through and understanding you are greatly protected, and you are healing all of your insecurities so that you can sit back and which is interesting because Virgo had kookaburra as well. So you're being able to sit back more and allow yourself to be able to laugh at certain things, and to be able to, like, you know, really like harness that heart chakra energy, and not feel as if that everything is so serious that you have to take everything so serious so that everything comes out to the way that you want it to come out. You're kind of allowing that insecurity. Well, this is like Three of Stones. Why did I say insecurities? This is creativity. This is not the insecurity card. That's what I was seeing. Maybe it's the, you're collaborating more with yourself. That's interesting how I was saying that afterwards. Collaborating more with yourself and understanding that you are protected with whatever it is that you want to do, and that you don't have to be too serious about it, and being able to be like in a fun, creative, fun like way, instead of feeling so insecure about your creativity. And so you're allowing yourself to collaborate more with a lighthearted way. Okay, I see why. Okay. And that's called trusting yourself, okay? I could have been like, oh, wow, I was completely wrong, you know, I'm sorry for that information, da da da. And I was like, you know, there's a reason why I saw that, there's a reason why I, you know, and I feel like you're coming into that realization as to, there's a reason why I went through some of the things that I went through, and it was okay that I went through that. That's almost like the Dark Night of Soul energy going through. And it was kind of like made me go through that kind of energy, because I know exactly what this insecurity card looks like. And it does look very similar to this one, but that one has arrows in it. This one doesn't have arrows in it. So it's not as much as a killing kind of like, you know, like pull you down to the depths kind of like Dark Night of the Soul. You're actually allowing your creativity and your sense of being able to open up in a lighthearted way more in this sense, which is exactly why I feel like, you know, using this as an example, don't second guess yourself, okay? Even though you thought it was this way, and then you realized it was a different way, but why at first did you see it this way, as to how it connects with how it really is, okay? And why it connects. Because there could be a very strong realization within that as to how that happened and why it happened that way, and how it will help you to be able to step in your rebirth faster in a more healthy, harmonizing way with yourself, instead of falling into that Dark Night of the Soul energy of being depressed and kind of like looking at yourself in a negative light. You're being flipped, going through it, and flipped, slammed into being able to look at yourself in a lighter light with that. Okay? Anything else? Because I feel that was very strongly important. It may feel a little bit of a struggle. You may feel a lot of dark, kind of like penetrating, addictive energy, kind of wanting to pull at it, but you have unlimited possibilities and a new beginning about it still. And it's going to be okay. You can take the chance, okay? Take the chance, because it's going to be like, it's like take the chance into your new beginning, and it might be like a shot in the dark type of chance, but it's giving you unlimited possibilities with it. So it's a chance that's definitely like, I feel destined for you to take, because it's giving you more of a sense of growth, more of a sense of unlimited possibilities, more of a sense of being able to expand your awareness and to settle into your healing even more to a, I feel, an emotional, gratifying, fun way, okay? And give you more sense of a grounding. Like, you'll get more grounding out of this. And you'll be able to integrate it more into your daily life. And you'll have to practice this, okay? You'll have to recheck yourself, re-practice, go through, you know, all your new understandings and be like, okay, you know, I'm getting through all this. And it's like having the law of loyalty with yourself too, you're practicing within, and also understanding the law of loyalty with other people and friends that are closest to you, that are either addictively unhealthy, that's going to tear apart your new energy, okay? And that's where the struggle is coming from. Or those that are healthy for you to be around, and they're going to rise that, naturally help you to rise that energy of this newfound, like, really sense of loyalty with yourself and loyalty of understanding with other people. You're really going to be able to see the difference between the two. I feel that's like your own rose-colored glasses. What? There's so much. Okay. Your own rose-colored glasses, you're literally like when they get put on over here, you're looking over there and you're just like, and then you look over here and they try to put them on again and you're just like, and then you come over here and you're just like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with these people over here. Can we like conversate a little more about this matter? Can we kind of open up a little more about this matter so I can understand this more for myself? That's how you're opening up into this, and that's how you're really starting to pull more loyalty towards this way. But you want to understand this. Like, you're so gun-ho on wanting to understand this still, that you're like still having to just bat those rose-colored glasses. You're not saying too much about it, but you still put yourself through it just to understand it. And not understand it in that person's kind of sense, because I really don't feel the understanding is really going to come within, you're going to understand that person. You're really not. You're just going to understand, well, that's just how their reality is twisted within them. But you're going to understand why you want to know when it comes to people that are like that. Okay? And then being able to notice and see the difference between people that give you positive energy and those that give you a bunch of negative bullshit, and how to give your energy more towards those that rise you than to those that take you down or try to limit you just as much as they're limited, because that's where they get their gratification from, is by limiting you. Okay? Wow, that was some heavy-ass, deep-ass shit. Oh, I'm so sorry for my language, excuse me. But seriously, it really was. And that's how you're understanding how you're going to be able to protect yourself. That makes sense of personal protection behind that. Okay. Now I'm going to get in with the energies of the fairies. Yes. Oh, look at that. Yes! You're jumping into the... What? You're jumping into the sunken treasure of your own adventure. Your own adventure of the newfound positive movement of yourself without having to change too much of who you actually are. You're not going to allow some other people's like belief structure when it comes to this kind of newfound positive like movement and like take you out of your own inner ways of the way you like to believe and the way you kind of like to like experience spirituality. You're not going to allow that to really too much change you. But be careful when it comes to like self-pity upon like your past for some of you, and some of you it's be careful when it comes to this kind of energy that you can become this person that's taking other people's light and kind of like pulling them down just to kind of pull yourself up. Be careful with that. That's just going to backfire. They're going to put you in the category of those people over there, okay? That don't truly really understand when it comes to pulling themselves and being their own light, to those that just pull those type of people down just to kind of, it's like energy feed, like energy leeches. They're going to start calling you an energy leech, okay? So be careful. Don't be an energy leech. Understand who the energy leeches are and understand how to be able to not be that energy leech, and to be able to create your own glow and growth and coming out of your own shadows and being your own unique light. Okay, for some of you, you've got to watch that Virgo video because that has a lot of this in there too, okay? Because like this card is in there. Like, you've got to, like, those are tied together somehow, for some reason, for some way, okay? So there may be some message, even if you don't have Virgo in your chart, there may be something in there when it comes to this kind of realization that is really going to help you, okay? When it comes to the structure, if you don't quite understand, if you're a little bit kind of like on the edge about it, that other video is going to drastically help you, because you do have a sudden shock in events of how maybe you kind of were this leeching energy, and now how to understand how not to be that leeching energy. And for some of you, you're going to be given this like rude awakening and unexpected events to someone about the truth of your own kind of like, about your own inner shadows, about your own inner sense of energy leeching. I mean, you're going to dark night the soul this person with yourself. You're giving out your dark night of the soul. And I feel for some of you, it's to have this new rebirth. You're allowing yourself to be completely transparent. You're going to become so transparent that you become a transparent essence of your own light by doing it. Okay? Ooh, that's deep. Okay. And this energy is just literally going to fall off of you. It's going to be this 10 of Wands burden falling off your back by doing this, okay? And it's going to give you an immense amount of clarity. And I feel for some of you, this is the decision that you really have to make. And it is needed for you to be able to make it. And this is why this is on standstill. It's the work. It's the work that's needed to finish your inner work off. So you are not that energy leech. So that you can jump into your sunken treasure. I feel you're having a struggle of making that jump, because it's like you're afraid of what's in that box. Like, you're not sure what's in that box. What if there's a snake in that box? What if that box comes out and bites my ass and just fucking tries to strangle me? Like, it's saying everything's going to be okay. It's going to be a sudden shock. It's going to be a sense of a rude awakening, but it's going to work out for the better for you. And it's what's granting you this empowerment, because I believe this was upside down. And this is what's going to give you that empowerment, okay? That empowerment within your own self-worth with yourself, okay? And it's going to really amplify the law of loyalty within this, okay? Wow, 37 minutes, okay. What other messages do we have for our dear Scorpios? Let's say it right. Unicorn. Okay. Unsticking yourself, grounding. You saw how it just kind of went over there on that, and it was sideways. Well, it is unsticking yourself. It is taking you off this pad you're on. You're unsticking yourself off of it and grounding. Giving yourself a sense of grounding with everything you've just learned, so you can take that leap. Leap off. And this just, it's like this. It leaps that way, and that falls down. And that's how it becomes for you. And then you get an over sincere, immense amount of emotional rebirth, healing, all areas of within. And then that goes outwardly into your everyday life, okay? That's why you have to allow it to be grounded. You have to allow this energy to be nurtured and to keep being grounded, because going back to these people just to try to figure something out will literally like pull this upside down. Like, you'll get more stuck. You'll be more stuck in it, okay? Instead of allowing this energy to kind of lift you up out into into this treasure. What if I could make her face this way, I would, and make her jump more towards those that are healthier and help you, like, you know, raise your own vibration in a sense of emotion and intellect and being able to honor yourself in a better light, okay? Not like Okay, you understand what I mean. Okay, energies of the moon. Alright, I gotta pay attention to this because we're at 39. I don't know how much longer we have, but I know it at least goes to 45 minutes. Scorpio. Scorpio. Be bold. Make the first new... Wow. No kidding. Oh, Scorpio, you got your own card up in here. And it's got that dark moon behind there. Yeah, new moon in Scorpio. Okay, you are working through your fears when it comes to this dark night of the soul freaking realization. And be bold and make the first move, okay? Just do it. Be bold and jump for it. And keep yourself grounded with these newfound sense of high, like, emotional well-being with yourself. Higher vibrational of thinking. That's coming out of old ways of thinking and going into newer, healthier ways of thinking. That's what it means when it comes to high vibrational thinking and being high vibrational, okay? It's just coming into a positive way of viewing things, a positive, more positive way of viewing things, and really being able to shoot for many possibilities, unlimited possibilities, which is this what you have when it comes to your new beginning, okay? I'm going a little bit faster, okay? Show the world show the world the real you, the real like from your heart, from the depths, from like everything inside of you. Show the real you, that you have been able to just like come into a whole new like sense of creating, sense of working with your guides, sense of being a healer, a deep essence of a healer, okay? Especially with being a Scorpio and understanding the depths when it comes to spirituality, death, and stuff like that. It's very important because when it comes to shamanistic like work and shamanship, when it comes to really being able to extend out certain things, that deals with a lot of the depths of people's struggle, you know, the dark aspects of things, and pulling them into their own sense of light within themselves and not being an energy leecher, okay? So that's very important to be able to pull yourself in that kind of energy and then working as a healer if that's what you're really being pulled to do, okay? Now, I'm going to give some of my cards. These are ones that I made, and I call them Oracle Unicorns Words of Wisdom. Work with the spirits of the land. They are helping you. They are giving you omens. They are giving you messages about this direction that you're being initiated into, okay? They're initiating you into this direction. They're asking you to work more with it and to not worry too much about that and to go more into this direction, and you'll feel more grounded. You'll feel more of the real you and yourself. You'll get rid of more of this energy and leave it with those that are, you know, don't want this kind of newfound understanding and way of being able to be happy and truly being happy with yourself and other people that you may, you know, correspond with, and understanding who's a good person to collaborate with and who's not a good person to collaborate with. They'll just be dealing with low vibrational energy type people that's always going to constantly bring them down, and they're going to keep looking for other people to be able to bring themselves up, kind of leech off their light and be a little bit happy, then go back down to those other people and watch it unfold. Watch it unfold. Extremely beautiful, better than you could have like ever imagined it to unfold. Okay, I saw that one. I think I want that. Okay, you have the color pink. So for some reason this pink matches with this my beta card, because I put the ranks of the wolves in here. Beta, the highest rank of wolf, just below The alpha couple, second in command and takes control when alphas are absent. Demand same respect. I feel be careful of that kind of energy when it comes to being a beta and thinking like you're above and better than everyone else, and you're just demanding the same respect, and you're actually not in that energy field or vibration of being a true leader, being kind of like a true alpha in a sense, okay? And I feel alpha ships actually kind of like take this in a more of a leadership direction for like in a healthier, healing type of understanding and direction, and they get their counterpart, their true counterpart, and working together and being able to lead a pack with a true loyalty sense of grounding and knowing what's good and being able to extend information without trying to demand something or without trying to be controlling. You kind of like usher in a way with giving same respects without feeling as if you have to demand that same respect. Okay, I feel that's cool. All right, yeah, green. Wow, you got green at the bottom of that. That's awesome. That's like the heart chakra. So, thank y'all so much, Scorpios. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here because it's already at 45, and I don't know how much longer it's going to let me to be able to upload. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share all over any kind of social media. That would be great. I greatly appreciate that. And subscribing definitely helps open the channel up enough for me to be able to make new stuff. Okay, and also I am selling my artwork, and just message me in my email box below. They're $20 each for a poster, and I will see y'all next week. I love y'all. See you later, Scorpios. Bye!